Hi, it is time to refresh your memory on slope. I know you remember this from algebra, but I'm going to review it just a smidge with you anyway. Whenever you are given 2 points, you always use the formulas for slope to find your slope, and remember the points that you are given are going to be x1, y1, and x2, y2. So you can just plug those numbers into your formula for slope to figure out what the slope is going to be. And you'll have some of that to practice with for the classwork and homework. And then you need to know that if the little truck is going to be driving uphill, that it's a positive slope. If it's going to be driving downhill, as you read from left to right, it's a negative slope. If it's a flat surface, that means that it's 0 slope. And if it's a cliff, you can't drive up at all, that means that it's no slope. And then the ever important, when given a graph, you find the slope by using rise over run. So I'm hoping you remember this. For this one right here, it's not drawn real pretty, so I made sure to show you some dots. Rise over run is how far it takes to get from the bottom point up to the top point. So from here, we have to go up 1, 2, 3, and then over 1, 2, which makes our slope for this one 3 over 2. For this one, to get from the bottom to the top, we have to go up 1, 2, and then to the left 1. That going left is our negative. So that gives us the slope 2 over negative 1, which is the same thing as negative 2. And then for this one, you would start down here and count to up there, and you would go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then over 2, 6 over 2, which can reduce down to 3 over 1, which is just 3. Now, the deal with this one, which is why I wanted to point it out, is that these are not the 2 pretty points that are closest together. There's one pretty point here that wasn't given. In other words, it wasn't a darkened dot for you. But you know you can darken that dot because it's where the grid in the back crosses perfectly with your point. This one doesn't have the grid in the back making a cross where that one crosses. This one doesn't either, but that one does. You've got the grid in the back making a cross and your line intersecting it perfectly. That's what makes it a pretty point. So when I count from here to there, I'm still going up 3 and over 1. That's why it works, because if you reduce it, all you're doing is picking a point that's closer as far as it's concerned. Okay, so that's slope, and that's all you have to be able to do in order to do this section. So the homework and classwork are on page 555. Classwork is the practice exercises, numbers 5, 9, 15, and 17. And then the homework is the practice exercises, numbers 7, 11, 13, 19, and 21. And then you're done with this section. See you tomorrow. Bye.